Hey guys, what's up, official 144 Records? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. What's up, King Prime Time from Prime Nostalgia Podcast? Can't even get my words out. Prime Nostalgia Podcast on YouTube. What's up? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. Lucius J. May, thank you for joining Think Different TV. Some technical difficulties, but I worked it out, and I'm here with you tonight, and I'm so excited. Welcome to Think Different TV, hosted by your girl LaShia, every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, I am here. I am ready to get this started. What's up, Judah Priest? Thank you for joining into Think Different TV. I appreciate you. Oh, my goodness. So, a lot has been happening this week, and this is going to be an amazing show. What's up, the inspirational DJ? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. Thank you. So here's the deal, right? What's up, Tony Tone INC Incorporated? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. Like I said, it has been a lot that's happened this week, and we have a lot of things to cover, but I can't even get this whole thing started without first shouting out my sponsors. So here we go. One of our day one sponsors is Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company. All right. I'm gonna get into that right after the sponsors, right? Award-winning graphic design and website company. Over 100 websites created, over 14 years in the making. Including his own website, www.anointedads.com, anointedads.com, and you can find him here on IG and on Facebook under Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. All right, and he has created the flyer for Think Different TV. He's also created the logo, and I just remember what I forgot, y'all. So hold that thought. I see the room is filling in. I almost forgot my Think Different TV stainless steel travel mug tonight. And my Euphoria water that was in the freezer cooling down. Oh my gosh, it's just been a crazy day today. So anyway, Anointed Ads is responsible for not only the flyer for Think Different TV, but also the logo for my incredible merch, and he's working on my website as we speak. If I don't lose my mind first, because it's crazy today. So anyway, yes, he has created all of these things, and he's amazing. And when you're ready to get your website created, your flyer created for your business or your event, make sure you hit up Phil, who is the CEO of Anointed Ads, at 609-534-0237. That is 609-534-0237. And when you call him and want to get started, make sure you mention Think Different TV, because then you receive 15% off of your first project. All right. And then our other sponsor is Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no additives, no chemicals. It is good, and it's good for you. So if you're going to hydrate, make sure you hydrate the right way today with your Euphoria Water. All right, you can find Euphoria Water right here on IG at UPHORIAWATER. That is UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and you want Euphoria Water delivered to your home, you can call 267 707-8279, and Captain will deliver it straight to your home. All right. And then our final, last but not least, sponsor is Kachi Mobile. Kachi Mobile has hands, will travel. Okay, licensed esthetician, licensed massage therapist. She is amazing, amazing. So make sure you check her out at Kaichi_mobile right here on IG. That's KAICHI_MOBILE. That's KAICHI_MOBILE. All right. And make sure you check out her website because you're able to book your services right on there. Again, her IG is KAICHI_MOBILE. All right, so those are our sponsors. We're going to get Think Different TV started. If I can get my water poured. But I tell y'all things, crazy things have been happening all day. Crazy things have been happening all freaking day. But you know what? We're going to just keep on rolling with the punches, right? Because that's what we do here at Think Different TV. We don't let anything stop us, interfere, get in the way of what we got going on. Because that's just not the way, right? We got to keep on pushing through. And I said, I ain't get cute for nothing. I ain't about to let this stop me, all right? What's up, Molly Mall? What's up, Black People Forever? Treva, what's up? We're going to get this thing started. So, the very first thing we're going to hop into is our Hit It and Quit It topics. All right. Like I said, it's been a lot going on. A lot of things happening. And, you know, when I say this world is crazy, it's getting crazier and crazier by the minute. I don't understand what is going on with the world. But you know what? It is what it is at this point, right? So, first off, in music news, right? Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown performs at the Rolling Loud Miami. Now, I'm not new to him performing on stage and stuff and doing his thing because he was actually on season 1 of Masked Singer. So, yes. So he was on there, and so I'm no stranger to that. It's just that he was at Rolling Loud, and it just seemed like he was bouncing around the stage a lot. It didn't really look like it was cohesive, but you know, it is what it is. What's up, Church for the Wicked? Thank you for tuning in to Think Different TV. I saw you sneak in earlier, and I couldn't get to you because I was trying to get the daggone water to pour. Who else jumped in before I keep it moving? All right. So yeah. So, Antonio Brown performs at Rolling Loud Miami. Then we have, in celebrity news, and I don't think it's like celebrity, but this is like, you know, Instagram influencer type stuff. But social media influencer Glow Jays. All right, this thing made me mad. Uses a homeless woman for clout. And he actually used her, first of all, she said that he asked her to look sad and everything like that on the camera as she was telling her story. And while she was sitting there, he gave her like $500. And then after that, he started a GoFundMe in her name. Well, not in her name, but like to raise funds for her. And raised over $20,000, right? But guess what? He only gave her $3,000 of the money. He didn't give her all of the money. He gave her only $3,000 of the money. And she, when asked why did you not give her the entire amount of money? I mean, you raising the money in her name. He said, well, she wasn't doing all she needed to do. And then he said, when she started bashing me on social media, I decided not to do it. What's up, Angela Silva? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. But it's like, how you want to use her name, raise all this money with GoFundMe, and then turn around and say, oh, but you can't have it because you're not doing what you said you would do. And on top of that, you're apparently bashing me on social media. She had every right to bash him on social media because he didn't live by what he said he was going to do. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. All right? He used her for clout. then he turns around, does GoFundMe, and then doesn't give her any of the money. And she has 5 children. 5 children that she has to support. And she doesn't have any family. She lost her dad. All of this different stuff. And then you're going to take and build a GoFundMe in her name and then not give her the money? Like, come on, dude. Get your life. But he said, oh, well, she's just going to have to take him to court because he don't care and he's not going to give her the money. And then he said also if people want to get refunds on their donation, they're welcome to with no questions asked. So pretty much he's telling everybody, like, I don't feel like giving it to her, so just request a refund so it can go back to you. Neo and his wife are having problems. It's been trouble in paradise for a lot of different couples in the celebrity world. Apparently Neo has been disrespecting his wife by cheating on her and everything like that right in front of her face. And she's gotten tired of it. So she's like, I'm done. I'm through. I'm happier without him. Crazy. In other celebrity relationship news, what's up, JB 2024? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. Blueface and Krishan, they had a physical altercation that was caught by spectators on tape. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, I looked at the tape and we're doing great, JB. Thank you for always checking in on us. I don't know. I watched the video and I felt like he was the one getting abused. And when he finally struck back and decided to defend himself, now he's a woman beater. He done beat on Krishan. I'm like, but she was up there slapping upside the head and hitting him and all this stuff. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's always this double standard when it comes to men getting physically abused and women getting physically abused. Men getting physically abused by women, everybody want to laugh and hee and joke and say, oh, you know, you a whole man though. But as soon as he say, I'm going to defend myself, and he go and hit her back. Now it's like, oh my gosh, how could you hit a woman? Da, 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 da. Like, no. I'm a firm believer, if you're going to sit up there and hit somebody, you deserve to get hit back, all right? It don't matter if y'all 2 different genders. Like, if y'all the same age and you an adult and he an adult and y'all both know better than to put your hands on somebody and you do it, you can't be mad when you get smacked back, okay? So then she decided she wanted to do a song about him and all this stuff. It's like, come on, get your life, okay? Get your life. Like, it's just a lot going on with her and her life, and this is what happens when 2 broken people come together. She obviously went through trauma in her life. He went through trauma in his life. They needed to heal separately before they can come together, because 2 broken people cannot be together. All right? It just, because hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. And you can't fix something if it's not going to be able to be fixed. Both of them need to heal. And they both brought trauma into their relationship. And Church for the Wicked says sometimes it's not always about 2 broken people. It could be 1 broken person, because hurt people hurt people. Now, that's true. I only know like her side of things, but I'm like this. At the end of the day, you know, someone who hasn't been through trauma themselves will kind of like see a way out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they won't stay in that toxicity. But maybe I'm not in a relationship, so I don't know about all that. But I've never been in no super toxic relationship. I know that when I started having problems in my relationship, it was just better for us to separate and find out what we was going to do, and then come back together and be cohesive later on down the line. But if it wasn't no fixing it, it wasn't no fixing it. I'm the type of person, I like move on, keep it going. But yeah, hurt people hurt people. And if she's the one that's hurt, she needed to go and heal. She needed therapy. T.O. has a Karen run in while checking the mail. That video was painful to watch. Because he just kept calling her Karen over and over and over again, and she decided she wanted to cry, and all because he wanted to go check his mail, and she was like, "You're driving too fast," and it was just real crazy. Y'all, Brittany Griner, I talked about it last week, because we gotta move on. Brittany Griner, she was caught in Russia, with THC, and they sentenced her in between the last show and this show. They sentenced her to 9 years in prison. Now, here's the thing: they're looking into, Russia said, y'all can have Brittany back, but y'all got to give us 2 convicted people that are that are locked up in the States. Now, it looked like Brittany gonna be over there. Point blank period. It don't look like she come home anytime soon. If she do come home, it's because they done made a deal. But it's just like, come on. Y'all can't keep traveling to these other countries think y'all could do the same thing y'all do here in America, because America, I always say, America the land of free, America the land of free. Yeah, because we're a lot more liberal than the other countries, okay? We're a lot liberal than other countries. Like, traveling to other countries. This lesbian couple decided they wanted to travel to a Middle Eastern couple and do a photo shoot, and they was up there kissing, and the nun walked up to them and was like, no. She was an older lady, and she was like, And the thing about it is that y'all got to learn to respect these other countries' rules and regulations. Like, America not going to go all out for you like that. Like y'all think they going to do. Oh, I'm American. No, they don't care. You're like one out of how many billions of people? Y'all need to get y'all life. Get your life, okay? Stop going over in these countries, breaking laws, and thinking that y'all not gonna just get a little slap on the wrist. That's what I wanted to say. Get a little slap on the wrist. You're not gonna get a little slap on the wrist when you're over in it. And JB says, I don't agree with her detainment, but we still have people here detained for the same things. Yeah, I'm just like, come on, use your common sense. Like, stop going over committing crimes in other countries. Stop committing crimes, period. And you probably didn't think it was a big crime because you're like, oh, well, in America, we have THC and it's legal, this and that. But get into the habit of, before you travel to these countries, learning their rules and regulations before you go over there, and stop breaking all these laws and regulations, because what's going to happen is you're going to get locked up, locked down, locked in, locked out. All right? So stop it. All right, moving on. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson calls it quits. Who didn't see that happening? Kim Kardashian, she's Gemini, the twin Elliott. Thank you for joining Think Different TV. I had to read it slow because I didn't want to pronounce anything wrong. Listen, Kim don't stay with people long. See, the thing is, y'all gotta stop. Let's just say they called it quits. Kim and Kanye probably gonna get back together. But Pete Davidson did the stupid thing and got their kids' names tattooed on them. Like, what the freak? Why would you do that? Why would you get somebody else's kid's name tattooed on your body? That's why I said, y'all, people been getting crazy. I don't know what it is. It's in the water. Something in the water. Something in the water, because they're doing some crazy stuff. All right. In sports news, Let me see. In sports news, uh, I already did Brittany Griner. You know, they got a 9-year prison sentence. She, let me see. Yeah, I already talked about that. Political news. Joe Biden extends the PPP loan prosecution date for the crackdown of the PPP loan fraud. He has signed 2 bills, that will elongate the process of finding those individuals. But isn't it suspicious that the black vice president, Kamala Harris, she ain't saying a daggone thing? She's remaining quiet throughout everything, the Roe versus Wade decision, every political topic. She seems to stay clear of all of that stuff. And it's crazy to me because everybody was going hard for her. Oh, we're going to wear chucks and we're going to wear pearls and this in solidarity with Kamala. But Kamala is like, I'm just going to ride this wave and, wait till old Joe and just move right into the president's seat. You get what I'm saying? She's just so quiet. She's so quiet. I haven't heard a peep from her in so long. So long. She's been so quiet. I don't know. JB says she's a former DA that used to use the community to put her in the position. There you go. There you go. Here we go. Some sad news. A woman enters McDonald's. She orders food on FaceTime. She's on FaceTime with her son. She orders food at the McDonald's, and what happens is the fries were cold. She complained about the fries. The manager, did not appease her, and and her son came up there with his girlfriend. Girlfriend handed, I guess the boyfriend the son and the manager got into a tussle. The girlfriend handed the son a pistol, and he ended up shooting the manager in the neck. He was declared brain dead, and then we found out that he passed away from his injuries. What's up, Chris Bentley official? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. Now, there was a lot with that, all right? First off, customer service just is not a thing anymore. I'm not saying he deserved to die, but there was things that could have calmed down the situation. And then you have the mother who, if she knows her son has violent tendencies, she could have said, hey, baby, there's something going on. Let me just call you back after I get out of this McDonald's or whatever. And just handled the situation. I don't know why this was the cause for such a big, uproar. Drop some new fries, give her the fries for free, sorry for the inconvenience, and let her be on her way. And in other McDonald's news, Philly, if you live in Philly and you know where Germantown and Shelton is, these kids getting out of control. Because I just saw a video where they was in there deep, okay? And they was up on the counter. One guy was up on the counter and he was stumping all over the register. And they was just causing a lot of chaos. Listen, y'all got to bring y'all kids in. If they not in the house at 5 p.m., you need to call a search party and you need to go out there and find your kids and lock them down because they're becoming followers, becoming sheep. And they're following these kids. They ain't got nothing else to do but destructive things, okay? And what they say, idle hands, idle minds makes for a devil's workshop or whatever. These kids got way too much time on their hands. It's the summertime. They ain't got no school. But I know that during summer, when I was younger, I used to go to Bible camp. I used to go to the camp, all right? I didn't used to be in the house. And then when I got old enough to have a job, I had a job. I've been working all throughout all my summers since I had a job. And it's like these kids ain't got nothing to do. Parents need to bring them in, okay? Here we go. Woman, she calls. So Lollapalooza, this loser who didn't want to work, calls in a bomb threat, and all because she didn't want to work, and she was just charged. So she gonna go to jail. She gonna do some time, or she gonna pay a fine. She gonna do something. Sean King, moving on. Sean King from Black Lives Matter spends $40,000 on a guard dog. I'm still looking into that, but a lot of people are saying that's why I don't donate to Black Lives Matter, because we don't really know where the funds go. And I believe it was a story back when about 3 women who were no, I think that was a PPP loan thing. I think that's what that was. But just be careful. Do your research on the different organizations you decide to donate to, because it's not completely sure that it's going where it's supposed to go. Like Red Cross and all this stuff, like that ain't going to where it's going. I'm just gonna put that out there, because I don't care if they get mad, because I'm gonna tell the truth. All right, this is Think Different TV. I'm gonna say what I want on my show. That ain't Red Cross. Ain't nothing to be donating to, because the funds don't go where they're supposed to go. Okay, there's a lot of things out there. The funds ain't going where they're supposed to go. All right. Let's see. Oh, cop drives drunk on duty in New Orleans. And then the reporter asked the officer Ferguson, the chief or whatever, Ferguson asked them, well, why didn't y'all tell us that this was going on? And he said, I didn't think that we had to volunteer information every time somebody does something. I'm like, moving on. And a little bit of social media news. A young lady, I'm not even gonna talk about it, but I will say this. This one hit home, but actually this story actually hit home for me. And I'm going to share a little something with you guys. So recently there was a young lady that was on TikTok, and she had a stillborn daughter, and she decided to make TikToks with her daughter. And this guy, he was doing a video saying that she needed help, and that he finds it strange that she's dancing with her stillborn child on TikTok, and was like, TikTok needs to take it down, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like this: everybody grieves differently. I too have experienced giving birth to a stillborn child, and it was very devastating. I was depressed. I was in the bed for a whole month straight. Like, I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to. I cried myself to sleep. I didn't even want to get washed up and get dressed for the day. I was just so distraught. I was pregnant for 7 months, and I lost my daughter. And so there's a lot of different emotions that are involved with that. And for him, a man who cannot get pregnant, who has never experienced the loss of a child, I hope he never does, because that's not something that you ever want to wish on anybody. But he didn't say in the video, I experienced death of a child. I didn't go and, but it's like, y'all, like, how do y'all have so much beef with what people do on their social media pages? Like, just skip over it. Make sure that you are not subscribed to that person. You can't see what's going on in their page, and keep it moving. Like, why are you making such a big deal out of what somebody is posting on their page? But yet somebody can talk about all this vulgar stuff on their page, and you don't think to report them, But she just made a few TikToks. And I'm going to be honest, y'all. It's just like she was dancing around with a doll, baby. It wasn't like she, you know, and she did one picture of her. It looked very nice. I have a picture of my daughter, you know. So, and I posted it on my Instagram. And I wish somebody would say, oh, why would you post a dead baby on Instagram? Y'all getting a little too sensitive, okay? Like, stop it. Just stop. All right? Moving on. New music releases: Trippie Redd, Offset, and Moneybagg Yo dropped the visuals for the new track Big 14. Then we have Lil Wayne announces a recent Young Money reunion tour that he is preparing to drop the Carter 6. Are y'all ready for that? Y'all ready for that? I think a lot of people are ready for that. So that is our hit it and quit it topics for tonight. Like I said, it was a lot to cover, a lot of things to cover, but guess what? We did it. We got it done. There is a lot more news, and hit it and quit it topics have become, you know, it's like trending topics that are happening in the news, and I decided to add it just to kind of break the ice, all right? Because I'm sure a lot of you have seen a lot of the things that I have talked about tonight in the hit it and quit it topics. So I've been thinking maybe doing just a segment where it's just hit it and quit it topics. That way, Think Different TV can just be the social topic, the independent artist spotlight, and the financial tip. What y'all think? So if you're on a live and you heard what I just said, if you think I should make hit it and quit it its own thing, drop a clap emoji or a wave emoji in the chat below, because it's a lot and there's always stuff happening, and a lot of y'all don't watch the news, and a lot of y'all don't read newspapers, and a lot of y'all don't know what's going on in the world right now. So I would love to be that news person for you guys. All right. So yes, that's something I was thinking of doing. All right, y'all. So that concludes our hit it and quit it topics. We're going to move into our topic for tonight. But before I do that, I have to shout out my sponsors who are amazing, because without them, Think Different TV would not be here every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on IG Live with your girl, LaShia, as your host. All right. So first we have Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company. Over 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, including his own www.anointedads.com. Anointed Ads can also be found on IG and Facebook under Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. All right. And when you're ready to get your flyer created for your business, for your event, or a website created, you can always hit up Phil at 609-534-0237. Listen, when you mention Think Different TV, you get 15% off of your first project. Very important, right? He has created the flyer for Think Different TV, the logo for our merch, and he's working on our website as we speak. So he's doing some great works, and you need to go and check him out. All right, guys? Then we also have Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no chemicals, no additives, none of that crazy stuff in it. And listen, it's good and good for you. Good and good for you. So when you decide to hydrate, make sure you hydrate the right way and get your Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water right here on IG at UPHORIAWATER. Okay, that's UPHORIAWATER. And if you live in the Philadelphia area and you want Euphoria Water delivered to your home, you can call Captain at 267-707-8279. That's 267-707-8279. And then our final sponsor, our newest sponsor, is Kaichi Mobile. Has hands, will travel. Okay, she's a licensed esthetician. She's also a licensed massage therapist. So when you're ready to get them hands, all right, Make sure you hit her up on IG under Kaichi_mobile. That's KAICHI_MOBILE. That's KAICHI_MOBILE. All right. And she also has a website right on her IG page. Make sure you click the link. That way you can book your services directly and you get them eyebrows waxed, get that back massage. Listen, she does it all. So go and give her a play. And with that, I'm going to take a little swig of my Euphoria water that's in my Think Different TV stainless steel travel mug that you can find on www.thinkdifferenttv.biz. That is thinkdifferenttv.biz. All right? That's where you can get our merch. All right? I'm going to take a little sip. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. It's so good. Oh my gosh. I put my Euphoria water in the freezer, honey, because it was a hot day today. What's up, Self-Overcoming Solutions? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. What's up, Caddy Kev? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. I appreciate y'all for joining me tonight. Y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all choose to be here with me. And with that, we're going to go into our hot topic for the night. Can women be direct? What do I mean by that? It's like, ask the questions that you want answered, right? So, I know it's going to be some people that's mad at me. I don't even care, all right? Because I got some things I want to get off my chest, all right? Not this dress. I want to keep that on my chest. But listen, y'all. I saw a video, and it had the young lady who played Charity on Greenleaf. I don't know if y'all ever seen Greenleaf. It's on Netflix. It's an awesome show. But the youngest daughter is named Charity or Chastity. I think it's one of those. I think it's Charity though. But anyway, her friend was talking about, or they was just having a conversation, and there's also two men in the room as well. So the young lady was saying, you know, my boyfriend, he told me he went out to lunch. And I asked him, did he go out to lunch with Adam or Tony? And he said neither. And then the conversation just ended. And then the girl who played Charity was like, oh my gosh, but he knew that you wanted him to tell you who he went to lunch with. So why didn't he just tell you? And then the guys was like, no, I'm sure he probably didn't think that she wanted to know that. Because if she wanted to know that, she would have just asked, right? So, what am I saying, y'all? Listen, ask the questions you want to be answered. Don't play this guessing game. Women, I'm talking to y'all. I know men do it too, but a lot of women do it. Please, 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 stop playing the guessing game with these guys, because they is tired of us, okay? They are tired of us. They are tired of women, all right? And what's up, Young and Getting It 54? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. They are tired of us. They like, why do y'all always make things so difficult? Why are women so complex? Why can't y'all say what y'all mean and mean what you say? Why can't y'all just ask the questions that y'all actually want answered? And if you ask the question and I answer it, please don't say that I'm lying. And if you ask the question and I answer it, please don't, get all mad and upset because you don't like the answer. Listen, gotta be more direct. If you want to know something, just ask. I did not agree with the women in this video. I was agreeing with the guys. All right. If you want to know where he was at, who he was with, just ask. Okay. Now, could this cause friction? Absolutely could. Because sometimes it's like, all right, some men, they like the direct approach. They like you to just ask what you want answered. All right. It's a turn on for them. They're like, okay, she's real. She's to the point. Straight, no chaser. I love it. You get what I'm saying? But the thing about it is that some men can take it as you being accusatory or asking something and being all up in their business, right? But it's crazy because it's like, if you're in a relationship with somebody and they ask you a question, you shouldn't take on a defensive stance. Because as soon as you take on a defensive stance, that means that you was doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing. And only people that start acting like that is people that be doing something they ain't supposed to be doing. Okay? But I'm like, if she wanted to know who you went to lunch with, all she had to do was ask. Why are we not just asking the questions we want answered, ladies? Huh? Afraid of the answer? Afraid that you're going to hear something you don't want to hear? I'm just saying. Like, it's not... And it's all about the approach, too. It's all about how you ask the question, too. I know. Sometimes men are more emotional than women. It happens. And sometimes they just get into their feelings a little too much. And you got to take a step back like, wait a minute, hold on now. What's going on? What happened? Y'all got to realize that with you taking more of a direct approach and being like that from the get-go, they know what to expect. Don't just say this is a new thing that I'm trying now. Like, it got to be incorporated into the relationship from the very beginning. I did a video, well, not a video, I did a show where I talked about just being honest and upfront about your intentions from the get-go. And how that would avoid any type of complications down the line because at least you're upfront and honest. But this also works with asking the questions that you want answered because everything is put down on the table. Everything is put out there in the open and no one is feeling like, oh, I didn't get the answer that I wanted. I just felt some type of way about that because it just felt like also in the video, the women weren't really listening to what the guys were saying. And this is another thing, effective listening. You got to listen to your partner. You got to listen to them and know exactly what they want in the relationship. And you got to know how to give them the best relationship that you could possibly give them. Just like they got to listen to you and know how to give you the best relationship possible that they can give you. You can't do that when you're playing these guessing games. You can't do it like that. It's frustrating. The men are getting frustrated because they're like, they give you the answer to the question that you ask, and then you're like, why do I have to ask you who you was with? It's like, why are you getting an attitude? And that's happening more and more. So that I'm seeing women being a lot more aggressive, a lot more angry, a lot more violent than men. And it's actually very scary. It's very scary because, you know, the men are sitting there like, yo, she's over here hitting me. She's doing other stuff. And then it's like, soon as the guy, like I said earlier with Blueface and Krishan, as soon as the guy decides to defend himself, all of a sudden, everybody's like, oh my gosh, how could he do that? I can't believe it. How could he sit up there and hit her and do this? And it's just like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because she was just beating on him not too long ago. I don't get it. What's up, Azar King 3? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. I don't understand it. I see it all the time. I see women getting mad because, you know, he know I'm supposed to do this. He know I'm supposed to do that. And pretty much the crazy thing about it is that they don't know. Guys don't know. How would they know? How would they know? Unless you tell them. How would you ever find out the actual answer to the question that you want to know if you don't ask it? I'm just saying. We gotta start being smarter about this. We gotta be smarter about how we communicate and how we relay what we want to relay to our mates. And that's all I really had to say on the matter. I think it's an interesting topic because it's a lot of people who are, their relationships aren't lasting, and it's all because no one is being direct in the relationship. Nobody is being honest and upfront. Everybody want to hide stuff. Everybody want to do this, do that. It's like, or they just want to play the guessing game, and they want to be like, oh well, I want to play super sleuth, and you don't have to do all that. You causing yourself more aggravation and stress trying to figure out what this man is doing when you could just ask. And if you ask straightforward and honest, you just are upfront and you ask, and they decide to be dishonest, that's a them problem. That's not your problem. So that's all I got to say about that. All right. So I'm going to jump into these sponsors again. If you had anything that you wanted to say about the topic tonight, are women being indirect? How can they be more direct? You know, how would you find out what you want to know if you don't ask the right questions? Asking the question that you want answered straight up. You know what I'm saying? If you feel that you wanted to say something about this topic, but you was too scared to jump on the live, you can always catch the replay on my IGTV series or on YouTube under my channel, Think Different TV. And you can leave a comment. Make sure you hashtag replay in the comments. And you can spill to your heart's content. All right? Definitely thought it was an interesting topic. I thought it was an interesting video. That video was crazy because I was like, no, how is he supposed to know? Like, stop it. Like, why are y'all up there arguing? Like, just stop. It was also frustrating because it was like us arguing. It's like, that's the last thing we need on social media is us arguing. We got beating on each other on TV. Got this crazy world. But anyway, we're gonna jump into these sponsors yet again, because we have an awesome independent artist spotlight that I want to jump into, because this, first of all, the entertainment group is off the charts, and this particular artist is doing his thing, and I just want to make sure y'all hear what is going on with him. So our first sponsor is Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company, over 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, including his own www.anointedads.com. You can also find Anointed Ads right here on IG and on Facebook under Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. That's ANOINTEDADS. All right, he created the flyer for Think Different TV as well as the logo for our awesome merch. All right, and he's creating the website for Think Different TV as we speak. So when you're ready to get your flyer created for your event, for your business, or you're ready for your website to be created, make sure you hit up Phil, the CEO of Anointed Ads, at 609-534-0237. That's 609-534-0237. Amazing guy. And when you mention Think Different TV, you get 15% off of your first project. So that's always good. You save money, you support in a business, everything is good. All right. And then we have our other sponsor, Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no additives, no chemicals. It's good and it's good for you. And when you hydrate, make sure you hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water right here on IG, UPHORIAWATER. That's UPHORIAWATER. It's some great water. It's Mine is super cold, okay? It is so refreshing. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And it's still cold because it's in my stainless steel travel mug that you can find on www.thinkdifferenttv.biz. All right, that's where you can find all of our merch. Okay, so if you live in the Philadelphia area and you want the Euphoria water delivered to your home, you can call 267-707-8279. That's 267-707-8279, and Captain will deliver it straight to your home. And then our newest sponsor is Kai Chi Mobile. Kai Chi Mobile, she has hands, will travel. She's a licensed esthetician, a licensed massage therapist. She can do your brows and do your back, right? So make sure that you check her out right here on IG on the Kai_Chi_mobile. That's KICHI_MOBILE. That is KICHI_MOBILE. You can also check out our website right here on IG, on her IG page, where you can go and book your services right online. So make sure you check her out. All right. So those are our sponsors, and we're going to jump into our amazing independent artist spotlight. Listen, the EBE gang, everything big entertainment. Listen, South Carolina, stand up. All right. South Carolina has been doing big things. My amazing executive producer / creative director is from South Carolina. So I already knew. Y'all be on y'all stuff, okay? Y'all got quality talent, and this particular entertainment group is responsible for making sure that we get quality entertainment, okay? From South Carolina, you know, and I'm telling you, the music is amazing. The quality is like, I'm getting everything all at once. I'm a big R&B person, right? I'm getting the R&B flair from it. I'm getting the rap. I'm getting all of these different things. You can tell that he is a true performer and also a singer, songwriter, rapper. What doesn't he do, right? And then he's working with an amazing producer named Juan Marco, who is amazing. Sorry guys, sorry about that. So he's working with an amazing producer named Juan Marco, and Juan Marco he has been tuning in to Think Different TV. I've seen him on here a lot of times, just checking out the show. And so I've been listening to the music. I've been listening to everything that he has, and I'm telling y'all in for a treat. So I was going to bring him in so that we can talk to him, get to know a little bit more about his music and what he got going on. But before we even do that, right? I just want to say that I am just so happy that Think Different TV is now on its 32nd episode, okay? On the 32nd episode, and this has been a wild ride. There has been things that have happened that I think I should just do a thing where it's like Think Different TV's greatest hits, or bloopers on Think Different TV, because there has been times when, oh my goodness, the phone died, we had to start it back up, it froze, we had to start it back up. It's like a lot of different things that has happened on this show, but I would not change any of it, because I think that with all of those things, it's what makes Think Different TV Think Different TV. You get what I'm saying? It's what gives it that pizzazz, that character, okay? All of that just builds character. It builds something. The show, if it was perfect every time, I personally wouldn't even like it. I'd be like, yo, like everything was great today. Yay. Like I like that there are some quirks and there are some things that happen that I can look back and I can tell stories and I can laugh and just be like, but you know, we got through it. We got through it and it's been an amazing ride. I mean, from the first episode up until now, I've been so blessed and just fortunate to find people who have taken an interest into my show and also have thought to put me on a platform that I didn't even see the show being on at first, because I just was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like brand new to this. I make mistakes. I'm human. All right. There's always room for improvement. You know, practice makes room for improvement. And that's all I've been doing, is just making sure that I improve what I have going on. And one of the people that have been instrumental in helping me do that is Trevo. So I thank you so much, Trevo, for being my creative director and my executive producer, making sure that I have what I need as far as my notes and everything like that. Because I'm the type of person that I try to rely on my noggin, my memory. And I keep forgetting that I'm getting up there in age. And sometimes it ain't gonna be so easy to remember everything that I'm trying to remember. Like, I'll be like, oh, wait a minute, I can't I can't remember what I was gonna do. Oh, crap. But Chivo is like, okay, old lady, I got you. I'm gonna make sure that you're straight. And he does everything that needs to be done. And he is amazing at it. Make sure y'all go and follow the real _ Trevo LaFire. It's actually just LaFire, but I call him LaFire. I gotta do that little in it. Make sure y'all follow him. He has amazing music, amazing content. He is a content creator. He's always on TikTok doing something, and it's just been amazing working with him. And I want to shout out all of the artists that have been on the show thus far, and all of the people who have been instrumental, and the constant people who have been jumping on and viewing the show. What's up, Bari? Thank you for joining Think Different TV. All the people that have been tuning in on a regular basis to see the growth of Think Different TV and just showing me nothing but love, because you know, this is a work in progress, right? And there are a lot of good things that's going to be coming with Think Different TV. We got merch now, you know, and I always say, I was like, by the 30th show, I'm going to have merch. And I made it happen. I got merch now. You know, I also, you know, have a lot of things that I want to do, have a website. A lot of things are coming to fruition. I'm so happy that it is, and I do not take any of this for granted, because you know, it's a lot of things that have gone wrong, and I feel like other than my son, this is something that I've done right. So I want to thank all of y'all again for tuning in to Think Different TV and just being a part of this amazing journey, this amazing ride, and being so gracious and allowing me to be a part of your life on a Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on IG Live. You know me, your host, LaShia. You let me be, you know, that person for you, all right? So, like I said, we have an amazing independent artist spotlight that is going to jump on. And he is someone who is part of, they all coming in there. They're all coming in there. What's up, EBE Biggs? What's up, Juan Marco 8? I was just talking about you guys. Listen, EBE Biggs, amazing artist, performer, rapper, singer, songwriter, what don't you do? He has Everything Big Entertainment Group out of South Carolina that is responsible for putting out the best, the quality talent. All right, we not just getting no, just fluffy fluff. No, we getting the people that got raw talent, that are ready to work, that are doing the daggone thing, that is giving us some quality music. Thank God, that we can listen to. And Juan Marco is an amazing producer who has been tuning into the show, and I thank you for that, because I see you. I see you on here, and I appreciate you for tuning in to Think Different TV when you do tune in to Think Different TV. We're gonna actually bring EBE Biggs in to the live so he can tell you more about what he has going on, and so we can get some more insight on his upcoming projects, the projects he has out so far, and just get into his mind a little bit, okay? So let me see if I can bring him in. Let's see. Well, Juan Marco is still on here, so I'm gonna bring in Juan. All right. Cause I know he's on here. Hi, Juan. How are you?
What's going on? What's good?
I'm great. I see you be on here all the time, and I'll be seeing your name. I'm like, hey, what's up, Juan Marco?
Yeah, I be checking in from time to time. What's going on? What's up?
Nothing much. I just wanted to talk about you, and I know that you work with EBE, Everything Big Entertainment. You work with Biggs, and y'all been working on projects together. And I'm going to be bringing Biggs in soon.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk to you about what you do and what, because you behind the scenes, but you've been such a big contributor to a lot of people's careers and their music, and making sure they have quality production to go along with their music. So can you just talk about like working with those different artists, and why you have chosen this path? Because I don't think I've ever asked anybody like, why do you choose to do production?
So it started, I've been producing for about 11 years now. So I started at the age of 13. So like from band to playing this to playing that, whatever. So like what really goes on is I feel like what happened between me and EBE Biggs, Sean, we created how can I say, a relationship that's it's like unexplainable, because how it is it's not just a producer just sitting there doing work. It's like people actually having the talent and knowing exactly what it is, and we're able to create what we feel that's music instead of what everybody else feels that's music. So
that's what's up. Like, and you know what? It's crazy because I always say music is very subjective. All right. People are gonna like you, people are gonna not like you. But the big thing to do is just to keep on doing you. Keep
that's true.
on producing what you do. And you're gonna eventually find that audience that has been waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all have quality. Like it's quality over quantity when it comes to you guys. Like y'all not just chucking out. It's like,
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna make sure that it's pristine, it's clean, it's radio ready. It's like I mean, I'm listening, I'm like, oh my gosh, this stuff is like so good. Like we need this up north. Like we need to listen to this on the radio up here so badly.
Thank you, for real. That really means a lot. Like we put not just our minds into it, but we put our heart and soul in every single record that we did. Like basically how it usually goes is I'll sit down and I'll just make something. But a lot of the tracks that I did for Sean or EBE Biggs, it comes out of emotion. It comes out of a place and time where I'm at. So I could be in a dark space, or I could be in a nice, feeling nice, or I could be in love and whatever. And the music speaks to that. It's just like already the music already tells a story. So by the time that he's already put like words to it, it already makes sense because once I send him the beat, he already has a hook to it, or he already has a storyline that he's already been doing, already wrote 3 years, 4 years ago that goes to this, and it's just weird. It happens in such a weird way.
So you said that you've been producing since you were 11. I
13.
mean, 13, and you've been doing it for 11 years.
Yes, ma'am.
So what I want to know is, everybody has their first. What was your first program that you used,
Mm.
and how has it evolved? How has your music making evolved since you started?
Okay. I don't remember the first one because it's not existing anymore.
Right.
I was doing everything that everybody else was doing, the whole snippet, taking different samples, putting them together, having that, and be like, "Oh, I made a beat." And then it got to where I started using a program, paid for it, everything. My mom begged her about it for forever, and then after that, the type of music I was making was everything that I was learning in marching band. So everything I was learning in marching band, I would make that. Those would be beats. Those would be my beats. So I would like very complex like composers and stuff like that. That's what I would make, and then it came into where I would get with artists and they'd be like, "Yo, you hard." And then I had one artist, at the Don. He told me he was like, "Learn space. Once you learn space, then that'll be it." And ever since then, it's a breath of fresh air. It came along, and it's transformation, big transformation. But one thing I can say is that I'm a very complex producer or music producer when it comes down to it. And I actually, me and Sean write together and everything, but that's how it is though, for real.
So, space, can you tell me, like, pretend like I don't know nothing about
Yeah.
space? What is space?
All right, I'll take it for instance. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this. What song have you heard of ours?
I've heard Drip.
Okay,
I've heard I've heard all of them. uh,
okay.
but that's
I'll,
one of the ones I like,
I'll,
and I
I'll,
like
I'll take, huh? Let's see. You heard him Invincible? You heard that?
no, I haven't heard Invincible yet.
Okay. So I'll take Drip. Okay, you see how Drip has a melodic twang to it, but it
Mm-hmm.
also can bring like a trap feel to it too, right?
Uh-huh.
That's where you found space. If you put way too much in a beat, then it's not enough that an artist can do because you're already doing everything that you possibly can. Especially if you're working with a singer. A rapper, it doesn't matter. But if you're working with a singer, you have to have them to the point of way where they interline within the middle. So basically, the instruments on the outside, but the singer's in the middle. That's why on stages you see the instruments everywhere on the outside and you have that singer in the middle because that's your midpoint. If you have way too much in your beat in general in your composition, it's messed up. It's completely done.
And I do realize that when I used to, well, I still do write, but I realize that when I have beats that allow me a little bit more space to be creative, I tend to gravitate to them more.
Okay.
Where
Yeah,
it's not doing so much, and I want my vocals to shine through.
of
And
course.
you're absolutely right. When you have too much in the production, it can get muddied. It
Very.
can get real muddy. And then the mixing is, I know it's horrible. Like, I know it's like, I I mean, if you have somebody that can really mix, they can make it happen. But it's difficult because you got all these different instruments. You trying to do this, you trying to do that. And it was actually one beat that I love, but it was something in the beat that was not, um all of them wasn't in the same key. All of the instruments weren't in the same key.
Okay.
So, um, what I want to ask you, because I always want to know this from producers, when you produce a beat, right?
Uh-huh.
Has there ever been somebody that came and did something to it that you was like, I really don't like what you did to my beat, and
Um,
I want my beat back?
When it comes down to collaborations, we do a lot of collaborations with a lot of people that we met through different companies, different what is it? We did a Rock Nation camp. Me and Sean did a Rock Nation camp, and we met a lot of producers, a lot of songwriters, a lot of artists, and like honestly, for us, we take it as we go. So if somebody puts it in there or whatever, then we'll keep it in there. But what we'll do is probably add another VST on top of it or whatever to make it sound differently than what it is already. So
Okay.
just
So you
change.
don't ever tell somebody like, I want my beat back. Give me
Oh
my beat back. Yeah.
no, I actually I allow people to take and use and do creative however they feel. But more so than anything, I feel like I've gotten told so many no's. And I feel like as time goes on, we're starting to be when it comes to like R&B and like real music in South Carolina. I feel like we're starting to be like that gatekeeper of it. So if people are coming to us asking us blah blah blah, then we're like, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Good.
Hold on for a moment. I think we was losing you a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
So say that again.
Oh, I was just saying, a lot of people like we've heard so many no's. So if people are coming to us asking us to do things, we just allow it to happen. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. But if it's bad, we're gonna try to mold you and teach you how to get it better. That's just how we are as people in general. So
Awesome. Cause I've heard sometimes when I was coming up, I will say that this generation of artists and creators are a little bit more I don't know, lenient on artists.
I guess.
I think so because I've been told straight up like, no, that's not gonna work.
Oh, for real? For real?
Yeah, yeah. Like that's not gonna work. We're gonna go a different direction. Like I was like, okay,
I mean,
or how could you? No, I had somebody actually tell me because I was like, it's too much in this beat. Like I can't really catch on to
uh huh,
like what the melody is.
uh huh.
And the person told me, well, you're a songwriter. You should be able to write to anything.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, what?
True,
I'm
true.
supposed to be able to write to anything, but what if this beat jacked up and I can't really catch where I'm supposed to start, where I'm supposed to end? Like you don't have no type of real drops in there. It's like one of those things. It's like okay, no, that's not it. No,
It's
that's not it either.
it's
And
different.
then before you know it, the beat be over, and you be like, what the heck I'm going to do?
The beat is only a minute and 30 to 2 minutes, and you're trying to express your heart and your soul on 2 minutes. Yeah, that's not how it works for singers in general. That's not how it works. Not now rappers and stuff. They like 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, just like that. But a lot of the music now is so cut and dry and repetitive. It's like as soon as you bring something that has a transition or has like a bridge, like whenever you sit down with artists right now, and I'm not saying everybody, but there's a couple out here that you sit, it's like, okay, we're going to do a chorus, we're going to do a hook, we're going to do a bridge, we're going to take that bridge into a transition. They're like, wait, huh? What? And then it just gets it because that's the way music used to be, transposed. Like that's how it was set up. That's how you got all these great producers and great hits like Scott Storch, and you got Teddy Riley. Like those are one of my Rodney Jerkins. Like all these people. What is it? I say Quincy Jones, which cool for me. I mean, it's all right. He did Thriller and everything, but I'm talking about the people who put in the time and the work and everything, and did whatever they had to do. For me, it's mostly older producers that I look up to. I really don't look up to a lot of the ones that's out right now. I just don't. I don't. And it's nothing against them. It's just I've gotten so much so much flack off of, you know, everybody trying to be like that next person or the person that's already out to where like why can't you just create your own sound? And that's what I've been doing ever since. So
Yeah, Mania from Monroe. She said, songs. Thank you for joining in to Think Different TV battle. Mania from Monroe. She
Yeah.
said songs used to last 3, 4, and 5 minutes. Today it's only 1 or 2 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And here's my thing. I also so I was talking to Trevo and
Yeah. Yeah.
he was just like I told him like he said, "What's your longest song that you have?" And I was like, "I think the longest one I have is like 5 minutes and some seconds." And
Yeah.
he was like, "Oh my gosh, like that's long." And I was just like, "But it's transitions, it's different stuff going on in it, so it's not." And I just sat up there the other night and I tuned into a battle that this guy does on TikTok, and he put Teddy Pendergrass against Luther Vandross, right?
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Luke.
So
Luke.
Luther won. Luther won, by the way.
Yeah.
But I was listening to the songs and I was like, wow. We was up there on the verses because it was only 10 songs each. But it was a long verses because they had so much going on in the song. And you know, House is Not a Home is like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's different. Like the songs were so long, but they kept you entertained the whole way through. You know, there
Yeah.
was so much they was doing vocally and with the music, and this is when they used to actually have instrumentation. Do
Live
you
invitation.
do you ever think that you want to do something like that, like bringing people with? Well, I mean, you say you was part of a band,
We
right?
we do that already. So okay. So we use programs, right? But
Mhm.
we don't use loops a lot. Like if Sean's like, oh, excuse me. So there's something that we have coming out. A lot of people don't know, which I'll say it right now because it's already done. It's already in the works. We remade two. We remade two of them. Stay with me by Black Street. We remade that
Like,
one, and we remade Make It Last Forever by Key Sweat.
okay,
But that's
okay.
all live instrumentation. That's me playing keys and playing everything out that you hear. It's not sample or nothing like that. Now it might sound like a sample, but it's not. It's all me. And then Sean plays the EB Biggs. He plays the saxophone. So keys, saxophone, yeah. He's
Oh, excuse me.
saxophone and sings. So basically, whenever he sings, he kind of embodies a saxophone because he puts his hands in front of his chest like he's playing the saxophones, and he hits the notes at the same time as his voice is hitting the notes. It's crazy. It is
I'm
crazy.
sure, like, Chiba was telling me how he saw him perform, and he was just like raving about it. I was like, oh, I gotta see this.
Yeah,
So yeah, I did see that, and I was like, but I sing a lot with my hands too. I
yeah,
do a little,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know. I don't know if and also I visualize the notes so I can like know where I'm going before I go there. Um, oh, he said he's witnessed the magic in the studio with them.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that is amazing.
What's up, Swayze? I remember that day though. I remember that day I met Tribo for the first time or whatever. I know whenever he was first on here, you asked if he did what is it? If he played guitar because he was like right there holding the guitar or doing something with the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of laughed about that too. He was like he's learning. I was like, okay, bet that's cool.
He's capping. He's
Oh,
capping us up.
he can play. He just was picking it up. I was like, I didn't know until later.
Yeah, so it's so interesting talking with different um parts of the equation because we couldn't have I mean singers can sing a cappella all day, but a record is so many different components. You know what I'm saying? One of those being the production and the engineering and like all of these components put into one. It's like everything individually is good,
Yeah, I just
but it's like a cake. It's like baking a cake. I mean, I wouldn't really eat a stick of butter by itself or an egg, but I mean, You get what I'm saying? Like when you
I
put all
feel you.
that stuff together,
I feel
you
you.
create this awesome cake that is just delectable, and everybody's like, oh my gosh, like I love it. I want to hear more of it. I want to know when's the next project and everything like that. And y'all have been working, okay?
Oh yeah.
I can hear it. I'm like waiting for it. I'm like, yo, I got it in my playlist. I'm I'm waiting for it to reach up here. Like I feel like we're deprived in the north. We're
Um,
deprived of the good music in the north a little bit, you know, because I know it's artists up here. Like shout out to Suzanne Christine, shout out to a lot of artists that are up here. But I just feel like, you know, the different sounds. I sometimes I need to hear something different.
yeah, I mean
You
that's
know?
comes from, and we've said this too many times before. Like we have the talent, we have the work ethic, we have everything. It's just that one thing that we're missing is that exposure. And once we get that exposure, we'll feel like we'll be that light that's in the dark. You know, the small light that you see, but as you are going closer and closer and closer, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. That's how we feel. We feel like we have something that a lot of people are not doing, and it can be mimicked, but it can't be imitated. Like it's gonna be hard to. And once we get that foot in the door, then that's all. That'll be it.
I know that's right. I know that's right. So this is the time for you to get your exposure, okay?
Okay.
So I want you to really quickly just introduce yourself to the people. We've been talking for a long time, but
Yeah.
introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are, what you do, and what you want them to think of when they hear your name.
Okay. Yo, my name is Juan Marco. On Instagram, I go by Juan_Marco 8. The reason is Juan Marco was taken. So, on the other end, I'm a music producer. I'm a graphic designer. I'm an artist. I'm a painter. I'm a drawer. Everything. When it comes down to art, God gave me a gift that I really can't take away. I really can't explain. It just comes naturally, and I feel like that's a blessing when it comes to it. Whenever you hear my name, I want you to think of innovator, but also inspiration at the same time. Because as more as light is shed upon me, the people that have been with me and up under me, they're going to get the same light. So yeah.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. I love it. I love it. And let's say it's a young person. I don't know if y'all have ever done this or had like I know that you have everything big entertainment and you work in that entertainment group, but do y'all ever like talk to the youth,
Yeah.
like go out and talk to the youth, and what um advice do you give to the youth, or would you like to give to the youth that are thinking about going into the music industry and looking into producing or looking into rapping or singing or doing anything musically?
Well, first off, I feel like as of now, the culture is kind of misconstrued right now, because everybody's doing something for the money. They're not doing it for the love. Then they're not doing it because they heard this song one time before and it affected them in their childhood, and they want to make it or they want to recreate it, or they had a love for music and their grandpa. They're not doing that. They're doing it because they see the money, they see the chains, they see everything, and then after that they want to get it. But the whole thing is, you get these people to hop on and they've been doing music for about 3 to 6 months, but they don't have longevity. The only thing they only have is just that one quick TikTok, that one quick song to make them that. And once that happens, it's like, where's the longevity? The reason Little Baby is who he is because he started here, worked until he got to here, and that's what it is. That's where you see all these artists, but it's not just one of those other artists or whatever. Like a lot of these people right now, they're just in it for one thing and one thing on it only, and it kind of dismays everybody that's really putting in the work right now. And everybody that's really just like you, everybody who's writing, everybody who's pitching songs to people, sending this, sending that, and your song might not get picked over because it doesn't fit in the quota that they're trying to do right now. But somebody can rap or sing about big asses and shit like that, and then it'll go. And it's just so messed up right now how music is so cut dry. When back in the day, you really had to be talented to really get a light. And I'm not hating on nobody. It's just to the point of it to where music should be cherished how it is. Like that's a love language. That's one of the languages. Like you can speak through that. That's where our ancestors, when it comes down to it, when they couldn't talk or speak, they played drums. They made noises and stuff like that, right, to communicate. So that's the thing about me. I just feel like there's more than what it is right now. And like once that realm is open, there's going to be a lot of people that won't be able to keep up, because one person who already started it is Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. Now everybody's trying to recreate that, but the whole thing about it is, if you're not in it and if you don't have the love for it, you cannot do that. Like, it's just not gonna happen. So yeah, there you go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Do you feel like the commercialization of art, like you already touched on it, but like you said, that we used to use music to communicate. We used to use music to convey if we were sad or happy,
Yeah.
to show our emotions. Do you think the commercialization and the capitalization of the art has taken away from the art?
Yeah, it has. It has, because you could have a figure out there that has a persona and has clout and has a following, and people see that as the all be all. I got to do this. This is what I got to do. This is how I got to do it, or whatever. But there's other people in another community that are the status knows. They don't go with the status quo. They're always doing please them and however they feel and however it goes for them, instead of just doing and pleasing everybody. I feel like that's where you get a lot of these artists out here that's making all this music and doing this, and they're never getting a shine because they're not fitting in with the labels, or the labels feel like they're too talented and they can't brand them, or if they brand them, they're going to be bigger than their top artists that they already have. Like there's a lot of songwriters out here right now that are way better than a lot of artists that are out right now, but the only reason they don't get a shine because they sound like that artist, or they do this. And what they'll do is they'll give you a production deal, they'll give you a writing deal, they'll give you a publishing deal, but will they really put you out and put you forefront? No, because you shine brighter than the artist that they already have. So yes, commercializing art, it has gotten dismayed. It's too it's too blinding. It's too blinding. It's a saying I learned a long time ago. It's what blinds man and build houses. But it's too blinded. Like everything is too blinding right now, and nobody has a clear vision of what's going on, except for the people that's really making waves, such as yourself. So yeah.
Oh. See, I love that we are talking about this because we do an independent artist panel. We did one a few episodes back where we discussed issues like this that are taking place in the music industry, and just different topics. Like for example, who has it harder in the music industry, men or women? Stuff like that. I feel that you have a lot of insight into what's going on, and you peep game, you see what's happening now, and your contribution, are you being the change that you want to see in the music industry right now? Are you saying I'm going to take on that role of being the change that I want to see in the music industry right now?
I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, of
No,
course.
you're
Um,
fine. I was asking you a question. You was
Of course,
answering it.
of course. I was just talking to an artist. Artist called me last night, and he was like, "Yo, Juan, producer just said this," and then I read his agreement, and now he's trying to take 50% of my writing, and he's also trying to take 100% of production. And I was like, "What the world? That don't make sense." I said, "Here's the thing about it. That producer's not trying to build a relationship with you. He's just trying to just do that. For me, when it comes to me working with artists, I have to meet you in person. We have to sit down, and I have to figure out your life as a whole." And let me figure out that life as a whole, because once I figure that out, music is going to start coming to me. Like whenever Oprah asked Michael Jackson, how did that come? Whenever he beatbox or whatever said it is, he was like, it came from above. I can't really understand it. That's how it is. Like music just comes, and when you hear that melody, it's like, okay, bet that's how I'm going to do it. This is how it's going to go. So yeah, I feel like I'm being the change every time I'm using, I wouldn't say a tape recorder or anything like that, but I record melodies in my head and I'll sing them out
Mm.
and I'll play them on the piano and then I'll make it into a beat. So that's basically how it goes right now. So being the change, yeah, I guess.
It's so funny that you mentioned that interview because as soon as he started, he just kept doing it, and she was like trying to like ask him other questions, and he just like he just didn't care. He was like, he was just going in. I said, Mike, you are something else. Um, but who would you say are your musical influences when you sit down and you say, I'm going to produce, or do you go into it with a certain artist in mind, or you just like you said, you just create and then later on you be like, this kind of sounds like something that such and such can be on.
At first, I was like, I'm gonna make something that sound like the Migos. At first, I'm gonna make something that sound like Lil Baby. I'm gonna make something that sounds to Janae Aiko. I don't do that anymore. I just let my mind speak for itself. So wherever place I'm in, that's where the music gonna come from. So I might have a weird ass beat come, but I might have woke up that morning, not brushed my teeth or nothing, just on live making music, and then it just happens like that. Or I'm sad and I'm going through a breakup, and I'll make something. I made something like that. I was going through a breakup, and I made something called Addiction, and I saw this movie clip of it. It was what is it? It was a movie about a pianist, but it was like in World War II, and he was addicted to like drugs or whatever. And what gave him his muse was the piano. So I played the piano exactly how he would play it. I played it like a drunken man. And that kind of built up around a song that me and Sean got right now. And it's going to be like a hit pretty soon. It's going to be, I think, coming out on Valentine's Day. It's called Beat It Up. So we going, yeah, it's going to do something. Yeah. Yeah, something soon. But it speaks to it though. It's very unorthodox because it's not a lot of things. A lot of the chords I use do not go together. It just mesh well. That's just how it is. So yeah.
I think I saw the movie that you was talking about, and I wanted to ask you, is there a favorite song that you have that you've done
That I made or just in
that,
general.
that you made? Um, okay, is there a favorite beat that you made,
Okay.
regardless of the song that was put over top of it?
hmm
And is there a favorite song that you've collaborated on?
Okay. Favorite song I've collaborated on of his. Um, Invincible. And like whenever we did Invincible, that was really like that spoke out. Like that was one of those things, like him telling his story, but then coming from here to there. Favorite beat I did in general, um, Addiction. And the reason of Addiction is because as soon as I got done with that, I played it for him. And he always tells me that it sounds like somebody else, or this sounds like Usher. It sounds like this, but in mine, I had Neo. What is it? Say It. That's what I was trying to recreate. Say It, but
Okay.
I recreated something totally different that sounded like Neo mixed with Usher. So Neo Say It and Jupiter and Saturn or whatever by Usher mixed together, and it came up to there. So I don't know. Those would be the two for me right now. Those would be the two as of right now. We still working on stuff as of right now too. Oh yeah, wait. Hold on. No. I'm sorry. Kiss from a Rose by Seal. We redid that.
Oh, Kiss from a Rose by Seal.
Yeah.
Um, Kiss from a Rose on the moon. I like that joint.
Yeah.
What y'all? I want to know what y'all do with that, cause that's a hot joint right there.
We re
I like that song.
It's R&B. We put it in R&B. Yeah, it's coming out soon too. We're working on
Ooh,
that too.
I can't wait to hear that, cause I really like that song. Like that's one of those songs that you just kind of like you'll sit there and it starts and you might be doing something, but you always gotta do that. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
You start slowly listening to what's going on.
Sean, Sean told me to make it a long time ago, and what really made me do it is whenever I watch Masked Singer, and J.C. McCartney came out and he was singing that, and I was like, "Yo, what the world?" And then I called him. I was like, "Bro, how you feel about me remaking?" He said, "I told you to do this like months ago," and then we just remade it. That happened. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah. That one right there is crazy because it's not on tempo. It's on the offbeat. And then on top of that, we're not using the same structure, how you put music into it. We're doing a lot of transitions, but the transitions don't come where you think they're going to come. They come from a different measure, a different count. Yeah. So yeah.
So if you drop that, can you tag me in it?
Yeah, we'll let you know.
Cause I wanna know what's going on, and like I wanna know what do y'all have that we can look forward to. Like you mentioned a few projects, but you're very young, like, but you're very seasoned at the same time.
I'm
I'm speaking to like an older guy, but you're young.
I'm 24. I'm freshly 24. I just turned
Oh
20.
my goodness,
But I
my
made
heart.
I, I made it my mission, not like I told my mom at the age of 17, whenever I was 24, I was going to retire. I told her that, and she was like, "That's crazy," but it's about to happen. You understand what I'm saying? So like
Mhm.
faith, having all that, like that's what's going on. Season wise, I would say it comes from my family. It comes from them actually. I'm from a privileged family, but they didn't give me anything by me asking. I had to work for it every single day of my life. So it's one of those things. So maturity and everything comes from life and comes from experiences. And I've been through so much crap it don't make no sense. But I've always heard this saying, like I might look happy and everything joyful on the outside, but if you look deep into my eyes, I got a million problems going on. So that's basically what I live by every single day. Every single day I wake up, I think about that. But yeah, that's basically it.
Do you have a 5 year or a 10 year plan, or are you just going with the flow right now?
I try to go with the flow, but it doesn't allow me to. I don't have a vision. I don't have a vision board. I don't believe in a vision board because my mind is so visual. I can already envision what I'm doing. So 5 year plan, um just for us to, well, within this year, I'm gonna say this, within this year we're gonna have a major placement. I'm putting that out there. Within this year, Sean is EBE is going to be partnered with a major label soon. um on top of that, the artists that we have on there, they're going to be, everybody's going to be good. How everything's going, everybody's going to be good, and we're not going to have nothing to worry about. 5 year plan. I mean, I'm going into the corporate world. I want to do graphics for different companies and stuff like that, but I want to freelance. I have my own company and everything like that off of EBE. EBE is the umbrella, and then we're able to have our own how can I say, ventures, our own business ventures up under EBE. It's just EBE is like that umbrella that brings it down, just like Procter and Gamble, basically. So yeah,
Awesome. So, where can people find you? Are you primarily on IG? Do you have other social media networks that you are part of?
yeah,
How can they find you?
okay. I am mainly on IG. I'm on Facebook, not by Juan Marco. It's by something totally different. But I really don't check Facebook like that. Snapchat, we there. But yeah, Instagram. We really do a lot of Instagram, and I'm on YouTube too. Have a producer page by the name of Das Vier, and we also have a beat tape that dropped during COVID, and it's called Stimulus Package. So we've been working with that. Yeah, stimulus package. Yeah, kind of crazy. But we're just working out here, man. Just trying to put out whatever we can, possibly however we feel. And that's mostly it. So yeah.
But y'all doing it. Y'all doing it. Hey guys, look up at the top. You see the title of the live, Think Different TV. Click on that arrow. I'm on live right now with Juan Marcos. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow him right here on IG and show him some love because he is doing the daggone thing. He's down in South Carolina. He is working with Everything Big Entertainment to bring you quality music and quality talent and quality people who are going to dominate the airwaves. I'm speaking into existence. They're going to be up north. I'm going to hear it on the radio. I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I know them.
It's happening for real. I just want to give a shout out to Trevo. I want to give a shout out to you for allowing us to be on your platform, honestly. Yeah, that's a lot. I know Sean has a lot of stuff going on, so if you request him, he might come in. I don't know right now. It was kind of last minute how I told him it's my fault. But on the end, giving thanks to everybody, God, every mom, everything, but also people in the comments. A lot of the people that's been in the comments, they're artists, they're producers, they are singers, songwriters. That are a part of my life that I've met through times and whatever. And if you would like to, check them out and whatever, they're all either in South Carolina or they're in Atlanta. Well, they're actually all over. So yeah, they're pretty cool too. Pretty cool people. I did business with them. Yeah. So yeah.
I wanted to play 2 songs because I thought that Sean would be on, but I wanted to know like.
I can send him a request if you would like me to. Or I can't send it. You can send it though. I can't send nothing.
No, but I love that we're having this conversation, and I can always bring him on because this is my show. I do what I want. Okay. I can bring on whoever I want.
Of course you can.
And this is definitely, but I do want to give y'all some shine. So you said the song is called
Invincible.
Invincible.
Yeah, it's Well, are you looking it up on like Apple Music? We're on Apple Music too.
On Apple Music.
Yeah, we are.
Cause I had Dark Times pulled up, and I also had
Play Dark Times. Yeah.
All right, I'll play Dark Times. Cause I like Dark Times, and this is the thing that caught me, the visual, the cover art.
I did that.
For Dark Times.
I did that.
You did that?
Yeah, I did.
I loved it, cause I was looking at it, and at first it just looked like some clouds, but then I was like, wait a minute, it's a face in there.
There's a face in there. There's a person in there too. Sean is actually depicted. The person at the bottom that has the flags out of his pocket, and he has the flashlight.
Yeah.
That's Sean. Yeah, that's Sean walking through. Yeah, Dark Times.
That is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna play it because I didn't even see the person down the bottom. I just saw the faces in the cloud.
Hey. Dark time.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Too many lost now. I can't let them play with me.
Oh.
One of the realest is down them tricks. I pray the Lord you family know that they miss. Shit, this ain't what you missing. We used to rock out them tricks on 4 minutes. Say my name was Willie. Finessing that back on bench. They're rolling shit up in extensions. Yeah, not worried about life, just living. And my ops catch me going finish. My soul eternal, no ending. Got all of no bitch shit. Over and over, I try to suppress. Narcotic, not collect. Finally got rid of the pain that I missed. I live against a life. RP to all my real hitters. I'ma live it twice. Kill or be killed if you want some real advice. Shit ain't for everybody, something for you with your life. Yeah. Dark times, too many lost now. I can't let them play with me, so I keep this thing on me. Dark times, too many lost now. I can't let them play with me, so I keep that thing on me. Dark times, too many lost now. I can't let them play with me, so I keep that thing on me. Dark times, too many lost now. I can't let them play with me, so I keep that thing on me. No more control of my past. Anybody just keep thinking you exist, that's a whole of your ass. Gotta watch the ones you trust, love or lust, they the ones who behave. Identify and testify. I heard they write them statements. I got that shit off the paper. Young nigga from the base, spread on the name. I wait on my crown and earn it. How you a hustle ain't earned it? Now it's top 10 like in the lip. Bad bitches will be landed. Real G shit, big B shit, profile at the fan. Poppin' my shit in Atlanta, drop a phone in the family. I'm a lawyer in Atlanta. She gon' hate for banana. Red and green, my bandana. I know these niggas can't handle me. Big boy, big stamina. Rock star, I'm an animal. Watch for them cameras. Cause I don't know much on the givers. Dark times, too many lost now. I can't let them play with me. So I keep that thing on me. Dark times, too many lost now. I can't let them play with me. So I keep that thing on me. Times, too many lost now. I can't let them play with me. So I keep that thing on me. Dark times, too many lost now. I can't let them play with me. So I keep that thing on me. Can't let niggas play with me. Won't let niggas play with me. Can't let niggas play with me. No, I won't let them play with me. No.
Hold on, all right, yo.
Shout out to Marvin Music. Shout out to Trevo. Shout out to Snoopy Levert. Everybody who project.
It slaps. I was like, yo, I like this. Like, I started playing it, and I was just like, I had to sit. I was getting myself ready. I had to sit there and like really like digest it because it's not one of those things that you can just like listen to in the background, like have it as background music. Like it's something that you actually have to sit down and digest, and then you can listen to it. But the first time, second time, third time around listening to it, you gotta sit down and digest it because there's some stuff that's in there that like.
Yeah.
And then the engineering and then the producers, oh my gosh. Like, I was just so in love. Like, I just love hearing quality production.
Thank you.
Quality, like, engineering. It sounds so radio ready. It comes through and it's panned beautifully. And it's just like, it's like a work of art. I just love it. Like, anytime I hear something, it's like a work of art. Because the thing about it is that it's one thing to have a song. Like a lot of songs, they don't have substance or it's not a lot in it that you can be proud of or want to listen to. And they don't even care about the engineering or anything like that. They don't even care about that. they just throw it on the radio and then that be it.
Yeah.
They just throw it on the radio and that be it.
That's all. And I don't know how everything happens. It happens for a reason, and that's just how we actually do our career. That's exactly how it is. She said, "Oh, okay, Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I'm at work too at the same time." So yeah.
I saw the jacket. I was like, I'm not gonna say nothing because I was like, I ain't gonna call you out on the live, you know.
I told my manager at the time. I said, "Yeah, I got an interview coming up." He was like, "All right, just do the interview, get what you had, then come back." I said, "All right, cool." So yeah, that's basically how it is.
I want to know how Lady Reed knew you was in the Chick-fil-A. Did it say it in the background or?
My cup.
Oh, you had the cup. I'm like, how did she even know?
The macaroni and cheese, you know. Yeah, I'm hungry. Very. That's what's going on. So yeah.
Real Fatal Laveau said, well-constructed music is music with a pulse, if you get what I'm saying. And I definitely understand what you're saying. Lady Reed says she's over here learning the hook. Well, make sure you go and you go on Spotify. It's available everywhere where music is streaming. So that's called Dark Times. But I also wanted to play Ugly.
Okay, yeah. You can do that. Yeah. That's nice.
featuring Ricky Prince. Let's get into it. Because I like this one. And this was done like 2 years ago, y'all. And it's flat. I'm gonna run that back.
I'm on the interview.
Crib, hop up in the car, we can get wherever we are. This is the get got a problem, we can get poppin'. To do good, you know how I like it. This is the get
Let's do it again. Yeah.
Walk around the club and all that. Make you wanna cry about it. So fun, I'm just tryna brag on you. Make you drop some bags on you. And we can do it, the B.I. Lights out, show me what you do now. More we can hit the car, backseat track me, you know you a star. Hey, how you showing and proof? We can hit the bed and make it do. And we can tear up the room. I'ma have you screaming out. Pull up to the crib, hop up in the car. We can get it wherever we are. This is the get done. Got a problem, we can get it poppin'. To do good, you know how I rock it. This is the get done. Yeah, in the club when got a super and she tryna. She keep twerking on me like she love me, Alright, now I'm on that hen, it's gon' get ugly. If that's your girl, then boy, you better get her. Hey, this special clock, I was on my way to hit her. Hey, don't want to bumping up like you gon' text, so sucker baby. With me, it's gon' get ugly, get it, pop. Like we're stacking with the static on the scene. It's automatic, higher than the attic, it don't matter. If the mama classy or she ratchet, girl, I get you back to the room, I'm turning you to a savage. Pull up to the crib, hop up in the car, we can get wherever we are. This is the get done.
Yes. Listen, guys, like I said, this music is everywhere that music is streaming. Make sure y'all check out Everything Big Entertainment right here on IG.
Check us
Check out Marco. Make sure y'all drop down the box up top and follow Marco. Also, follow EBE Biggs right here on IG. Listen, this music is fire. Like, if that music was fire, can y'all drop y'all fire emojis down at the bottom? Like, drop them fire emojis and show me that music was fire that we was listening to tonight. That was Ugly, and the first song that I played was Dark Times, and Ugly is featuring Ricky Prince.
Yeah, it's a video.
Guys, it is amazing listening to music that makes me feel alive again. Like the real Fatal Laveau said, you know, is music with a pulse. And I like when music makes me feel alive. Like I could go and I could dance, and it's so much going on in the world today. And at one point in time, music used to be our release, our escape. And now it's just like it's so much pain in music that people don't dance anymore. People don't enjoy life anymore. And a lot of times I'm listening to this music, I'm like, this music is depressing. If I want to be depressed, I just sit up here with no music on, you know. But it's refreshing to hear music that makes you want to get up and dance and shake your booty and twerk a little bit, you know? Like, I want to twerk. I can't do it well, but I want to do it.
Get up and twerk. Get up and twerk, man. Get up and twerk. Get up and twerk.
No, I'm not gonna do that again because I don't want Trevo to have any videotape evidence of me making a fool of myself anymore.
Okay, got you. But yeah, I really do appreciate this opportunity. Just like Trevo said, he said, "Yo, just come on here," and I guess he said show out, but it's not even about showing out. It was just about actually having a platform and saying exactly what's been on my mind for the longest. So honestly, it's kind of like therapy when you really think about it. And I've been watching you for a minute, and I've been watching your topics, seeing what you've been talking about. You get in really deep about some things now. I can't even lie. I've did a little bit of comments and stuff like that. But yeah, you're the platform you're doing and how it is and how your exposure is and how you have real people on here that actually care about what's going on in the world instead of just seeing if you're going to get up and twerk or not. You understand what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool though. It's pretty cool, man. And just like I said, if Sean, whenever, however, I'll let him know he'll probably be watching this or he'll probably see it. If you tag him, whatever, he'll probably use it as a reel. Either one, he'll do something. But yeah, he's here and he sends his spirits and everything to him, and everything like that. But just like I said, for real, I really do appreciate this.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for joining Think Different TV and sharing your nuggets of wisdom and being just a gracious and graceful guest on the show. You are welcome anytime. Like I said, I'm going to do more of these independent artist panels.
Yeah.
And you want to jump on and share your thoughts on the topics, please do, because I really like that. I'm older, and so I appreciate seeing someone in the younger generation, who appreciates the old and wants to give us something new with a little bit of the older mixed into it.
I like how you put it that way. Yeah, when people ask me my producing style, what is that? I take from what I grew up on and what I'm growing into, and I put it together, and that's what you get. So I like how you said that. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna ask your age. You said old, so I'm not gonna. I'm not
older. I'm older. Let's just say I could be your auntie, okay?
Okay.
But
okay, auntie, cool. That's dope. Cool. But nah, fam, thank you again, though. For real. Oh yeah, and you're right, don't you?
Yes, I do right.
If you ever need anything, let me know. But I do have a YouTube. It's in the link in my bio, but it has nothing but beats on it, like R&B beats, everything. So you could go through, and if you ever want to use it, just let me know, and
Yeah, I'm already on it. I'm about to go there right here.
Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. All right, well, y'all have a nice night. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. And your name is again, because I don't want to get it wrong.
Listen, Think Different TV is hosted every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with your girl, LaShia. Right here.
LaShia with Think Different TV. I really do appreciate you. EBE, really do appreciate you. EBE Biggs, EBE Pluto, EBE 23, and EBE Quan G. It's a bunch of us. We appreciate you. We appreciate exposure, and hopefully, how everything goes, this is just a starting point, or it's the midpoint to something greater. It's like the catalyst. So you're going to be the catalyst to the career. So yeah.
Well, since there's so many of y'all, I might have to do a Zoom call. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh yeah. You get all of us on here. It's gonna be nothing but
like the brain punch,
Yep. To the side. Yep. That's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. You need to make a video like that. I got you. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, and I will see you again soon. Thank you so much for joining the show. I appreciate you, and we're gonna go into our sponsors, but you're welcome to keep tuning in so you can hear that financial tip that I got for you tonight.
Ooh, let's go. All right, y'all have a nice night. Thank you, and y'all are tuning in with Think Different TV. This is Juan Marco. Let's go.
Yes. There you go. There you have it. We had Juan Marco on here, an amazing producer out of South Carolina, working with everything big entertainment. Look at they doing big things. They're bringing you quality talent and bringing you quality music. And y'all already heard. So make sure y'all go and y'all check them out and download their music. Go to Spotify. Go stream their music. Oh, do we even download anymore? Or we just say stream now? Stream their music, download their music, listen to their music, you know, put it on in the background while you clean up the house. Or if some people don't even clean the house, or if you're cooking, then some people don't even cook. But if you're getting dressed, you're getting done up, yeah, that's more like it. Whenever you have time to put on that music, I'm telling you, it's fire. Fire. Yes. So before we even continue on, once again, big shout out to Juan Marco. Thank you for joining Think Different TV and giving us a great interview. And everything big entertainment. We love you. We want to see so much more, and we know we're going to see so much more. Keep doing what y'all doing, because I can't wait till it come up to the north, because I'm about to be like, oh, y'all just now hearing this? Y'all didn't hear this before? Y'all late? I'm ready, okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to tell y'all that, once again, this is Think Different TV. And Think Different TV is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on IG, live on IG, with your host, LaShia. That's me. All right. And Think Different TV would not be here without our sponsors. Well, first of all, we wouldn't be here without viewers like you. And our sponsors. Our sponsors are Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company. Over 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, and one of them being www.anointedads.com. Now, Anointed Ads is also on Instagram and Facebook under Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. Again, that's ANOINTEDADS. All right. Anointed Ads. Phil, who is the CEO, is responsible for the flyer that Think Different TV has. Also, the awesome logo that's on our Think Different TV merch. All right. Think Different TV merch can be found at thinkdifferenttv.biz. Again, that's www.thinkdifferenttv.biz. All right. He created the logo for that, and he's also creating the website for Think Different TV as we speak. So when you're ready to get your flyer created for your business or for your event or your website created for your business, hit up Phil at 609-534-0237. Again, that is 609-534-0237. Make sure you check out Anointed Ads today. And then our other sponsor is Anointed Ads. Sorry, I just talked about Anointed Ads. Is Euphoria Water. I'm sorry, I'm getting so mixed up. I think if you say Anointed Ads twice or three times, you know why I said that again? Because I forgot to mention, when you mention Think Different TV, you get 15% off of your first project. That's what it was. And I forgot to say that. And so Anointed Ads was like, wait a minute, you didn't say that little part. LaShia, you didn't do it. So I went back. So when you mention Think Different TV, when you call Phil, he'll take 15% off of your first project. And then our other sponsor is Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no additives, no chemicals. Listen, it is good and good for you. If you're going to hydrate, make sure you hydrate the right way. Get your Euphoria Water today. You can find Euphoria Water on IG at UPHORIAWATER. That is UPHORIAWATER. Listen, if you're in the Philadelphia area and you want the water delivered to your home, hit up Captain at 267-707-8279. That's 267-707-8279. Get your Euphoria Water today. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Now, I don't like to get too involved, too graphic or anything like that. But Euphoria water is so good and it's so good for you that every woman goes through that change during the month. And before drinking Euphoria water, I would be doubled over in pain. All right. I would be like in the bed. I'd be like, no, I can't do it. I'm gonna go lay down. But flushing myself with Euphoria water, keeping myself hydrated with Euphoria water has made it so that I didn't even know it was about to come home. I was like, what? So listen, y'all want to get your body in line and aligned, okay? So get some Euphoria water. Trust me, you do a 30-day cleanse with it, you'll be so energized, so awake, so ready to take on the world. So definitely check out Euphoria water. All right. And then our other sponsor, our newest sponsor, is Kaichi Mobile. Kaichi Mobile has hands and will travel, okay? Licensed esthetician, and she is a licensed massage therapist. So whether you're getting your brows waxed or your back relaxed, she got you, okay? So you can find her at Kaichi_mobile right here on IG. That's KAICHI_MOBILE. Again, that's KAICHI_MOBILE. And when you go on her IG page, she has a website, and you can go ahead and schedule your service right on her website directly. So get it done. All right, y'all. Get her done. All right. So this takes us into our last segment for the night, which is the financial tip. And I really wanted to, it was something that came about because I don't know if you know, I'll do a lot of different stuff, okay? I'm a type of person that I believe in multiple streams of income. I do not leave any money on the table when it comes to making money. I want to capitalize at every point possible, okay? So lately, I was working at Amazon, and that was a great job, but it was a job. And I always feel like I need to own my own, okay? You can't pass down a job, y'all. You can only pass down a business. And you do not get passive income from a job. You get passive income from a business. So I felt like I needed to go back into business for myself. No shade to where I was working, because it was an amazing company, and I've had people that I worked with that were amazing, but I felt like I needed to do what was best for me. And having your own business and working your own schedule and having financial freedom and also the freedom of time is always something that I wanted to have, okay? Ever since I got a taste of it in 2019, I just can't go back to 2019, 2020. I can't go back to that life. I did it temporarily, and now I'm back to doing my own thing again. And one of the things I do is massage. I'm licensed in massage. I've been licensed in massage for 7 years. All right. I also have a travel business. I have a lot of things that I do. But one day while I was doing a massage and I had got paid, and I was just like, everything in me was like, okay, I got some money. Let me go and do this, or let me go and do that. And I really was going to take and it wasn't really squandering, because I always said, like, every now and then you need to treat yourself. Don't beat yourself down so much and don't treat yourself. But I was like, I'm not at that point of treating myself yet, because there's still money to be made, and I still have to make that money. So I was like, I can't do what I wanted to do with it. At first, there was a sadness, but then it was like, I need to reinvest back into my business. I have to make it grow. I have to get it to the point where I'm not even working anymore. I'm not even the one doing the massages anymore. I have a team. I have a machine working for me where I don't have to go and do massages anymore. And that is something that I would love to do. I would love to have a franchise. I would love to own my own massage spa and employ massage therapists, licensed massage therapists, and treat them with the respect they deserve. Because when I was working as a massage therapist, I worked at three different locations, but I worked at 4 different locations and 3 different chains. And just to see how they treated the therapist, I was like, oh no, this can't be. So the only way that I can be the change that I want to see, which we talked about earlier in the show, is to get myself to a point where I can get that up and running. And one way that I do that is when I make money from my business, I pay myself first, of course. I put that away in my mutual fund, but then I turn around and I reinvest into my business. What can I reinvest into to make my business better? What can I buy to make my business better? What materials do I need that I don't have? You know, what is the newest thing that can be added to a massage therapist's roster? Or for Think Different TV, I've invested a lot into Think Different TV, and this is a labor of love. There has not been a check cut yet, but it's soon to come because I'm putting in the work now, and I'm going to soon see those residuals in that passive income off of just building something off the muscle. But I had to reinvest. I had to reinvest into getting a website for Think Different TV, and then for my massage business, I had to reinvest into some cleaning supplies, invest in the transportation that I need to get from here and there and there and there. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good when you have a business to first pay yourself, all right? Not necessarily reward yourself first, but pay yourself first. Put some money away in a mutual fund, and then also reinvest into your business. You could take 30 to 40% of what you made and reinvest it into your business, and then you're starting to grow your business. You're starting to make it blossom, and then after that, you'll make more money. People get so scared when it comes to, oh, I don't want to pay for advertisement. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get a website. I don't want to do this. They think that all they have to do is just jump right on social media and tell everybody that they have a business, and that people are going to be jumping for joy and go and you know, sow a seed into their business. It's so much more work that is required than just that. You have to really put yourself out there. You have to let people know what you do. You can't be silent. You can't, like, promoting on social media is one thing, but there's other avenues. Like, if you are someone who provides a service, if you have a cleaning service, if you make food, if you're a baker, cooker, anything like that, there's something called Thumbtack. Okay, it's professionals. Is a website for professionals. You can go on there. You can upload your thing. Say that you sell cookies, or you bake cookies, or they're looking for professionals on that website. People who go on Thumbtack, not TikTok. People who go onto Thumbtack are looking for people to do a specific thing for them. I've registered my massage business on there because I'm like, listen, You know, I want to make money and I got to put myself out there. And it can seem a little funny at first, you putting yourself out there, but it's only going to benefit you in the long run. And don't be afraid of these places, these sites that, you know, will do the legwork for you and you got to pay a fee. You know, first of all, if you are a legitimate business, like an LLC, you can write that off next year. So don't be afraid to reinvest into your business, because all that's going to do is help you get more tax write-offs and help you bring more money in that you can then turn around, reinvest in your business, pay yourself first, and even treat yourself because you've done the right thing by your business. And that was pretty much my financial tip for tonight. Is just, if you have a business, make sure you reinvest into your business. Don't let it fall by the wayside. I'm gonna give y'all this one quick story and then I'm gonna jump off. The reason why I say this too is because some people don't realize how much gold they are sitting on. Okay, they don't realize how much what they bring to the community, you know, really means something. In Philly, there's a place called Warm Daddies. All right. And Warm Daddies was a mecca for R&B artists, okay? And also comedians, because they used to have comic nights and they had R&B nights, and they had some jazz nights, and they had a kitchen and they cooked and they had a bar and they served drinks, and this was an amazing place, and it's no longer. The thing that made me mad about all of this is that I understand that, you know, everything took a turn for the worse when it came to Corona and COVID and everything that was happening with COVID. But my thing is like this business has been a business for years, like a significant amount of years. Not just like up and just started right before the pandemic and couldn't recover. This is a business that's been up for years. And I'm like, no shade to the business owners, but I always wanted to know, like, all that money y'all was making from meals and everything like that, was the cost too much? You just could not get ahead. You know, you could not ever profit because you was in the hole so much. Like, I always wanted to know, because there were certain things that, what's up, Young and Gifted 24, thank you for joining Think Different TV. What's up, Shizzy B 51, thank you for joining Think Different TV. Light Rider, thank you. DJ Tone D, thank you for joining Think Different TV. Listen, what I always wanted to know, like, what y'all was investing your money in. Like, the bathroom wasn't great to look at. You know, the sound system was old. It's just a lot of upgrades that could have happened that just did not take place when it came to Warm Daddies. And I was just like, how y'all making all this money and it's not getting reinvested into your business? I'm like, me personally, if I owned a business that I knew meant a lot to my community, like people who are hood celebrities or whatever you want to call it, or people who were local celebrities who came through to your establishment and was like so happy to be able to be there and, you know, really gave you your ups, and you let it fall by the wayside. It's like, what really were you doing with the money? And that's why you got to, if you have a business, reinvest into your business. Reinvest into your business. Always think, how can I make it better? Because now there's no Warm Daddies. There is no mecca for R&B singers. There is none. We lost the 5 spot years ago. I didn't even get a chance to go to it. I was too young. So I didn't even get a chance to even experience it before it burnt down to the ground. And it's just sad because Warm Daddies, you know, the building is still there, but the restaurant is not. So it's very sad. So just if you have a business, make sure you reinvest into your business to make it the best business that you possibly can make it. And so this brings us to the end of Think Different TV, which is every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with your host right here, LaShia, doing the daggone thing, bringing you social topics, bringing you independent artists, and bringing you a financial tip that you can use. All right. Thank you so much, Mania for Monroe. Thank you for joining in tonight and tuning in and rocking out with me. Next Monday, same time, same place, same face. All right. I just want to say a special thank you yet again to Juan Marco, awesome producer, musician, who works with Everything Big Entertainment. Make sure y'all go and follow Everything Big Entertainment right here on IG, as well as EBE Biggs and Juan Marco. Of course, you gotta follow Juan Marco. If you didn't already follow Juan Marco while you was on this live, like, what was you doing? So go ahead and follow him. But Think Different TV could not be made possible without viewers like you. And also our wonderful sponsors, which are Anointed Ads. Anointed Ads is an award-winning graphic design and website company. Over 14 years in the making, over 100 websites created, including his own www.anointedads.com. You can also find Anointed Ads right here on IG and on Facebook at Anointed Ads. That's ANOINTEDADS. That's ANOINTEDADS. Make sure you go ahead and follow him, and also, check him out. He worked on the flyer for Think Different TV, got that done. He also created the logo for our awesome merch that can be found on www.thinkdifferenttv.biz. So make sure you head on over and check out our merchandise. And he also is creating a website for Think Different TV as we speak. So make sure you go ahead and check him out. When you're ready to get your flyer done for your event or your business or your website created, make sure you hit up Phil, who is the CEO of Anointed Ads, at 609-534-0237. That's 609-534-0237. And when you mention Think Different TV on the call, he'll take off 15% off of your first project. So he'll take 15% off of your first project. All right. So definitely go and check him out. We also have Kaichi Mobile, our newest sponsor. She has hands. She will travel. Okay. She is a licensed esthetician as well as a licensed massage therapist. So when you're ready to get your brows done, get your back massaged, make sure you hit her up at Kaichi_mobile right here on IG. That's KAICHI_MOBILE. That's KAICHI_MOBLE. Okay. And she is amazing. So you gotta go and check her out. Okay. Get it done. And our final sponsor, who is one of our day ones that I love so much because he's just been rocking out with me. Euphoria Water. Euphoria Water is the cleanest, healthiest water in Philly. Alkaline water with minerals, no additives, no chemicals. Listen, it's good and good for you. When you're going to hydrate, make sure you hydrate the right way with Euphoria Water today. All right. Euphoria Water can be found right here on IG at UPHORIAWATER. That's UPHORIAWATER. Listen, it's amazing water, and it keeps you hydrated. It keeps you straight, keeps you focused. All right. And Euphoria water is so amazing that there is now a Euphoria water promo song that is done by the one and only Medusa Phil 215 right here from Philly. All right. So I'm going to play the song for you guys, and then we're going to wrap up the show. Y'all, this was episode 32. Episode 32. Isn't that something? We done made it. We made it. We made it. We made it. It's amazing. Pull it up real quick. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just going to find the video really quickly. Wow, y'all. Close player. Got a lot. Uploads. It's a lot. Heck, I've done 32 episodes. It's a lot of episodes, y'all. It's a lot. There's a lot of episodes. I don't understand why I can't never find it. But I thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. And I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Wow. All right, y'all. It seems like it don't want to do it. What's up, Mikey T? Made it? You made it. You made it. Thank you for joining Think Different TV. I really appreciate y'all rocking out with me tonight. A little bit of craziness with the with all of the technical issues, but guess what? We're gonna make it do what it do, baby. That's what we do. We don't let stuff get in the way. We don't let stuff get in the way. We don't let it get in the way. Oh, real quick, I want to just shout out Smoke and Mirrors. Smoke and Mirrors had me on last night. Smoke and Mirrors can be found on the Big Exclusive Network on YouTube. All right, so Big Exclusive Network on YouTube is the it's the channel. So Big Exclusive Network is the channel on YouTube, and it has several different shows, and one of them will soon be Think Different TV. So big news. Guess you just had to be here to catch it, right? But it's definitely something that I'm excited about because, like I said, I did this show and was not even thinking that I was going to have so much success with it. I just thought I was just doing it for fun, and then that just be it, and that's it. But it has been an amazing experience. It has been a ride. And here is the Euphoria water. Promo song to close us out for the night.
What I want y'all to do, especially if you're a child in here, if you got a tongue, put it in the air. Yeah, just like that, combine it. And if you don't, I want you to go over there and get a sip of that medicine. The only thing that quenches my thirst is in my brain. The only thing that's in my purse or in my brain. You just had to say that no other speech can replicate. Face no, every time not type. Energy never so elevated. Energy never so elevated. When you sit, you know there's no feeling. I don't care if you feel much better. It's running in shit. I don't think it's it. Don't get it, keep it. Keep it, put it on the yeah, keep it, keep it. Yeah, my brain is your body. Yeah, I'm coming by, train with me. You're curious.
Bye.